Stranger Things is a contemporary science fiction series centered on the fictional 1980s town of Hawkins, Indiana, chronicling the many strange and surreal paranormal events that plague the typical town, some inspired by the popular tabletop RPG Dungeons & Dragons. Dragons, as well as the effect of these events have on some of the townspeople. The main focus is on a group of children who continually find themselves in the eye of these mystical happenings. The series was a critical and commercial success, which was to be expected given that each episode of the last few seasons of Stranger Things cost tens of millions of dollars to produce. In today's video, we are telling you the biggest update for Stranger Things Season 5 from the writers of the sci-fi series. But before that, if you are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button for more entertaining videos and press that bell icon to get the latest video updates every time we drop something new. The writers of the popular sci-fi series Stranger Things have announced that Season 5 will be its final season, and it looks like the show's finale won't last as long as many thought. Even after the release of Season 4 of the show, the foreign author's account on Twitter remained active. Many scripts from popular episodes of the show have been released along with polls, behind-the-scenes footage, and Stranger Things clips. On August 2nd, a tweet featuring a photo of a blackboard with the words Stranger Things written across the top and the number 5 behind it featured updates for Season 5. Preparations for Season 5 officially began with the posting of the image with the text, Day 1. The post with the caption, Grid Scenario, and an image of a whiteboard with a grid drawn on it and 8 episodes listed across the top seemed to provoke a number of reactions from fans. Some viewers took the opportunity to write on the blank spaces on the whiteboard and share their predictions for the show's final season. Eddie Munson's return was a common request made in Twitter comments, with other people expressing disappointment as the previous season only seemed to have 8 episodes. Recently, the writers of Stranger Things Season 5 celebrated the end of the writing process by teasing fans of the Netflix show with a blurry whiteboard photo. Season 4 of the giant Netflix series Stranger Things was released this year. It was the biggest season yet, either in terms of scale or length. The season was split into 2 parts considering the massive running time of each season. The first part left us in great suspense, in which we discovered that the broken narrative became a healthy one. Henry Creel, 1, and Vecna are one of the same. After this great revelation, we would have to wait a whole month for the second part. The first part consisted of 7 episodes that lasted more than an hour. The second part only had 2 episodes, but those episodes were long enough to be feature films. The season finale ended with a bigger ending than the ending of the first part. We saw that despite our heroes' best efforts, Vecna was able to open the 4th gate, and the Upside Down began to blend into the real world. Stranger Things Season 4 had a lot of deaths, including Eddie Munson and Max Mayfield. However, just as Max was dying, Eleven seemed to revive her. The Twitter handle, called Stranger Things Writers, is the official handle for Stranger Things related news. Earlier this year, we were informed about the start of the writing process for Season 5, and now after a few months, it looks like the season is done. Seasons 1 and 3 of the show had 8 episodes each, while the 2nd and 4th seasons had 9 each. The 4th season of the show featured much longer episodes than usual, with the last 3 episodes being 1 hour each. The show's 7th episode ran for 1 hour and 40 minutes, its 8th episode 1 hour and 27 minutes, and its last episode 2 hours and 22 minutes. The Duffer brothers are the writers of the series. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter in August 2022, they discussed the long episodes of Season 4 and suggested that the final season's episodes would be much shorter, except for the major series finale. In an interview with Gold Derby, David Harbour seemed to blurt out that Stranger Things will continue beyond Season 4. He revealed, "I'll tell you in Season 4 and Season 5. If we ever get to shoot again, there's a whole lot to reveal about it. The intricacies of Hopper's story, which is really rich, and I'm so glad you got to see it." Basically, when it comes to Harbour, Hopper's story continues in both Season 4 and Season 5. In an interview with Glamour in August 2020, Millie Bobby Brown shared her thoughts on how Stranger Things could end, particularly regarding her character Eleven. Brown joked, "I always say to the Duffers, can you just smile like in one take? I wish your story would end with a good ending. I trust the Duffer brothers so much that it's going to be beautiful, and I'm going to love it, whatever happens." Stranger Things 5 is far in the future, but the season could be done on paper. The Twitter handle called Stranger Things Writers posted an image of a whiteboard that is heavily pixelated, but for what we have to do, has the main beats for the entire season. It's a very cheeky update from the writers, and it's seductive too. This update certainly got a lot of attention from fans, and they were quick to react with hilarious responses. "I don't think the runtimes will be as extreme in Season 5, Matt told sources. "We're trying to return to the simplicity of the structure in Season 1, with bigger scale and scope, except for the finale, which I'm expecting will be pretty massive." In their open letter, the Duffer brothers explained that Season 5 will wrap up the stories of everyone in Hawkins. They also hinted that the Stranger Things universe may continue on later with a possible spin-off or sequel. "There are still many more exciting stories to tell within the world of Stranger Things, new mysteries, new adventures, new unexpected heroes," the creators wrote. "But first, we hope that you stay with us as we finish this tale of a powerful girl named Eleven and her brave friends, of a broken police chief and a ferocious mom of a small town called Hawkins, and an alternative dimension known only as the Upside Down." The Stranger Things Season 5 teaser was posted via @StrangerWriters on Twitter, an account created and controlled by the show's writers as a group. The photo shows a large blackboard divided into a grid that covers the entire face of it. The entire grid is filled with words in a way that seemed deep and intricate. Given the nature of the account and previous posts, which included entire pages of Stranger Things scripts detailing emotional moments, the clear implication is that this box contains the plot for the upcoming season of the Netflix show. The post also features the caption "Complete Grid," further noting that the writing for the season is complete. This information would be a huge spoiler for fans if it wasn't all very blurry, with the background sharp enough to confirm to fans that this is an elaborate hoax. Several users who replied to the post can be seen admitting that they fell for it, likely hoping that the image will clear up once they opened it up in Twitter's full-screen image preview. These kinds of off-season antics from these involved with the show, like when the cast played a real-life Dungeons & Dragons game reminiscent of the show's characters, go a long way toward building anticipation among fans. Stranger Things continued to defy expectations, charging amid praise from critics and fans alike, even as the show's stars like David Harbour initially doubted its chances of renewal. Now, approaching its 5th and final season, fans will be happy to see the team working hard and maintaining the well-written quality of the previous seasons, with the writing of the final season starting with a tweet from an empty whiteboard in early August. Fans will also likely be relieved in hindsight that the image wasn't actually a spoiler for the climax of the beloved series. As Season 4 ends with a barrier-breaking cliffhanger between the Upside Down and Hawkins, fans are wondering when we'll get new episodes, and hoping for the answer sooner than later. Fortunately, the Duffers themselves told Variety that they had already pitched the Season 5 arc to Netflix, and that the wait between Seasons 4 and 5 should be much shorter than it has been in the last 3 years. That's it for today. Are you excited for Season 5 of this awesome series? Tell us in the comments below. Click that like button if you enjoyed the video and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe.